Bruce here at the Leather Homestead. Got to thinking about something this morning. I thought I'd just get in and share it with you a little bit. You know, there's a lot of things you could do on the homestead, or if you live in the country. Not sure what the difference is anymore. I was country before people started calling me a homesteader. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you about this morning is you can do a lot of complicated things. You could build a chicken tractor, you can plant a garden, you can do this, that, and the other. And those are all good things. I'm not criticizing anything that anybody does. But there's a lot of really easy things that you can do that'll help you if you really get in the need of them. And I'm going to show you one of those things I want to talk about this morning is right back here. This is my shop space. I'm going to turn you around here. Well, I said I was gonna. Well, I'm just gonna have to turn the camera. This is my old shop. It's just a storage spot now. But I want to show you right down here. This little freezer. This is just one of our 3 freezers. Right down in there, a bunch of bottles of water. There's probably all down through there, probably at least 5 or 6 gallons of water in there. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about, because you know one of the easiest things you can do? Fill these plastic jugs up, freeze them, put them in your freezer. It does 2 things. It gives you mass inside your freezer. And the more mass you have in there, frozen mass, they really ought to have that completely full. It gives you mass. If that electricity goes out and this is completely full, frozen with either vegetables or meat and or water, that's going to stay cold a lot longer if I don't open it up. The other thing is, if that goes completely, if the electricity goes completely out and stays out, we can take that water once it starts thawing out. Say we're completely without electricity. That means there's no water being pumped through our system. Now we've got a pond, we've got a spring in the back, and we've got a creek just a couple hundred yards down here. But if we were completely without water, we'd have that water to drink. That's good, clean water. And a lot of times I'll take lemon, put a little lemon in there. Sometimes I'll put lime. Sometimes what else do I put in there? Lemon, lime, vinegar. Some of it's got vinegar in it. Some of it's just plain. Some of it's filtered, and some of it's not filtered. And I usually label it so that I'll know. I think that water, if you just set it out and it was warm for days on end, I think that city water is going to last a little bit longer before it starts growing those things that you don't want to really drink. You say, well, that's city water. It's got chlorine in it. It's got fluoride. Well, yeah. But you know what? If we get down to drinking that water, that's going to be one of my least worries because that means things have really gone south. So just something to think about. Do the easy things, the inexpensive things. Get those things up and going. We've got another freezer over here. I don't know why I cannot get this thing to turn around on its own. Well, this is another freezer, and it's just kind of a standby, but there's water frozen up in that one. And now, I don't take roast out and put water in. This is just to fill up the extra space when we start coming down with our using our vegetables or meat or whatever it is, we just put that water back in there. It's milk jugs, it's juice jugs, it's whatever kind of plastic jugs that you run across. And I don't worry about it being in plastic either, because again, like I say, if we're down to drinking that kind of water, drinking out of plastic's not going to be one of my biggest concerns. It'd be great if it was all glass, but and you get a whole lot more problems there trying to freeze stuff in glass. So anyway, that's just one suggestion. Something we do here. All three of the freezers that we have, these are the small ones, and we've got a bigger one inside. All of them have, probably all told, we've got 15 gallons, maybe 20 gallons of frozen water. It's inexpensive. It's easy to do. The other thing you might think about is getting a big stock of matches. Inexpensive, easy to do. Those are the kind of things anybody can do, and everybody should. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, now if you will, hit all those buttons and bells and whistles and all that sort of thing. Like I said before, I'm trying to be rich and famous, so y'all could help me out on that. Thanks. Talk to you later.